Hello everyone, and welcome back to another game in the NRLA. Here we have Toronto versus Brooklyn. Here we go. Here is that Glory, and it's an early goal with 10 seconds into the game. That Glory is absolutely wild right now. He currently has the record for the most fastest goal in the NRLA. Pretty surprising. Here is John Farmer. Stugotz is going to fly over the ball. John Farmer's putting it back in his own zone. Here's That Glory. John Farmer. Stugotz is going to fly. Here's That Glory. That Glory is going to put it in front. Oh, here's Rick and Morty. Great save by John Farmer. Here is Stugotz failing to get it out. Here we go. Here's Stugotz. John Farmer to get it in. He's going to miss the net wide. Here's Stugotz. He's going to hit it into the corner. Here's That Glory coming in defense. Taking a nice shot, and Rick and Morty. Oh, Rick and Morty was looking to put that in, but he looked like he didn't want to steal his goal. Here's That Glory putting it in front of the net. Stugotz. Rick and Morty putting it back. Here's Stugotz. That Glory is going to keep it into the Maples zone. Here's That Glory. Great save by John Farmer to get it out of the danger zone. Here's John Farmer. Empty net. That Glory is going to come in and dump it into his corner. Here is John Farmer looking in for a regroup. John Farmer. That Glory is going to nicely dump it back in. Sliding. Here is Stugotz. He's going to miss the ball, and that's going to cause an early goal as well. Stugotz did fail on that. What do you think, Jesse?
Yeah, you got to expect better from Stugotz on that play. I mean, flying over the ball in that play is going to do a big number on your team, as that could cause a lot of problems, just like that one just happened.
Well said, Jesse. Again, here is Stugotz looking for redemption. John Farmer, great save by That Glory. That Glory looking to put it in front. Great pass. He's going for a ground pinch. Here is Rick and Morty coming in back. Here is Stugotz. Stugotz looking for a dribble. He's going to put it in the corner. Here's John Farmer. Okay. Toronto's breakout does look a little bit sloppy. Could be better, but Brooklyn is dominating right now. Here's That Glory. Here's an open net. If Stugotz says get back, you see a fly over the ball. Oh my goodness. Just wow. I mean, Toronto is just failing. They're not doing the game that everyone expects they can, and they're playing at their home arena. This is making fans depressing. Fans are already leaving with 2 minutes left in the game. Here's That Glory. Another open net, and it's in. It's 4-0. Toronto Maples are losing. More empty seats are shown. Here we go. Here's That Glory. Stugotz is going to fly over the ball again. That Glory is going to get his 5th goal. Quickly going to take a quick commercial break.
When Rocket League launched over a decade ago, it stood out as a game with a simple premise and an almost infinite skill ceiling. Over time, the player base expanded on that premise, mastering control and technique, while the core gameplay elements remained unchanged. However, there is still room to grow. Today we're going to reveal 4 gameplay updates coming to Rocket League designed to enhance the player experience without altering the core elements that make it special. First, let's talk about the ranked system. Currently, your Rocket League rank is determined by a hidden number called MMR. When you win or lose games, your MMR changes and a rank and division is displayed. Now, you'll have the option to see your MMR natively on every platform, so you'll know exactly how far away you are from your dream rank, or how far you've fallen in a slump. But don't worry, if that happens to you, the next change will help you get right back up. Training packs have always been a key aspect of improving skill and mechanics in Rocket League, but sometimes they fail to match the randomness of a real-time game. Well, now you'll have the ability to tweak randomness attributes, so every setup every bounce of the ball, every reactive moment feels slightly different. The third change comes to the boost pads. After they're taken, boost pads respawn in a set period of time, but there's no way to know exactly when that will happen. Now, players will have a small visual indication to clue them in on when a large boost pad is close to spawning. It won't give away the exact timing, but it will make players more aware of what's happening. Maybe it'll even make them stop camping on the corners. That's unrealistic, but let me dream. Last but not least comes a change long requested by the community: Flip Reset Indicator. When flip resets became possible in 2016, it led to a revolution in skill-based mechanics. Now, players will know when they have a flip available. They will not get this indicator, so fake flip resets can still be used effectively. There's also the option of turning it off completely, which may be useful for spectators, or for those of us who have never hit a flip reset and never plan to. With these new features, players will be able to push their abilities and understanding of the game to a higher level. So what are you waiting for? Your ball chase machine is waiting.
Welcome back from the commercial break. It is 5-0 Brooklyn, and here we go. Stugatz is finally gonna dump it in. Great play. Here is John Farmer. Stugatz putting it in. Great play. John Farmer, Stugatz putting it over their head. Here's a good play. Is that Glory's get a nice pinch? Is that Glory dumping it in? Is that Glory's or that's John Farmer, sorry. John Farmer's trying to get it out with a breakout. Stugatz putting it in front. Here's John Farmer. Stugatz, can you make it in? Stugatz at yours. Stugatz. 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the game, and Toronto finally putted one in. Here we go. Here's Stugatz looking to dump it. Is he? Mark, he just scores on his own net. And is that Glory is going to get the goal as Stugatz scores on his own net to make it 6-1 with 1 minute and 18 seconds left. Fans are leaving the stadium already. Oh my goodness. Here's John Farmer trying to get the pace going. Stugatz. Here's John Farmer. Stugatz up to keep it in. John Farmer's going to try and get a regroup. Does not. Here is Stugatz. Some footage just got cut off, I believe. Looking a little bit laggy, but that's okay as John Farmer scores to make it 6-2. This game is not going so well for Toronto, but it is their first actual game, so this will do for now. Here we go, and he scores! Is that Glory is going to get his 7th goal of the game, or I believe his 5th. Here we go, here's John Farmer, Stugatz putting it in front. Stugatz looking for a pinch. John Farmer's there, thank the Lord. Or else that would have been a very bad play by Stugatz, all on him. That's okay, Stugatz is back though. John Farmer looking for an air dribble. Good pinch. Stugatz is going to take the ball. Here's Rick and Morty. John Farmer looking for an aerial, nice. Here's a pinch. Here's Is That Glory. Stugatz, where is he? Stugatz right here, faking them. Great play. So you go in and it's done.